Dun, 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 dun. This is special. This phone is special. I was gonna do a whole fancy video, but then I realized that most of my popular videos is really just me doing this on my phone. So I'm just gonna stick to this for a little bit. But I actually have a whole script for this thing. I'm gonna read that off, starting this video off, because I spent some time on that script. America, land of the patriots, country music, V8s, and beer. But above all that, one of our most prized possessions, made in the USA, hand assembled by fucking American patriots in goddamn Fort Worth, Texas. Hoorah! This is the first gen Moto X. It was still somewhat is the only mass-produced smartphone that left a factory in the USA. While we are getting a phone from the Trump family, I don't think it will be quite as popular as this one. This is as special as seeing Krispy Kreme donuts half off. Taking a look at this box, it's the best box. I have never held a box such like this, and I know boxes. They all said there'll never be a box like this, but here it is. Now, the only way to open this box is with a round of 5.56. Just like that. America. Cracking it open is just as majestic as opening a Big Mac box. Inside reveals the soft touch, purple, slick back cover. The phone fits in its cradle, as snug as a magazine on a Glock 19. After singing the Pledge of Allegiance, and only after, may you pop the device free. I haven't sang the Pledge of Allegiance since I was a kid, so we're just gonna skip over that part of the script. And when you take the device out of its little sleeve, you can see this stunning white display. The back of the phone reveals an M logo, which you might think stands for Motorola, but it actually stands for America. At the bottom, you'll find a check mark reminding you that you are awesome and have an awesome taste in tech. At the bottom of the phone, you'll see the greatest thing to ever be on anything. Assembled in the USA. This phone has a well above average size in the hand. The sheer girth alone is impressive. The huge 4.7 inch, or roughly, I'd say it can do about a little over 2 rounds of 5.56. Just for all the Americans out there that don't know. It's also as thick as one. So that's also awesome. Anyway, back to this huge display. It's a 4.7 inch OLED and is stunning to look at as the Colorado Rockies. Up top is a headphone jack that only plays Freebird on full blast. At the bottom is a micro USB port. Okay? USB stands for United States Bravery, in case you did not know. Booting this phone up, you're graced with the best startup logo in boot animation ever. You get to see all the beautiful places in the United States. It does take a while, so you just gotta, bear with me for a little bit. Look at that. Everywhere the United States has to offer for beauty. Money. So this is the stock wallpaper that comes with the phone. It is just beautiful. It's literally red, white, and blue. Like, that is the colors of greatness. There are no better colors than that. Powering this bad boy is a Snap Eagle S4 Pro CPU, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and also, believe it or not, you have a 10 megapixel Freedom Catcher here on the back and a 2 megapixel on the front. So it's actually not that bad considering how old this device is. This was 2014, I believe, or 2013. Honestly, I don't have the specs in front of me. You can see my Darth Vader up there. Flip you around, you can see the beautiful and half my face. I am planning on doing just live streaming and stuff now, and showing my face because I need to get over that. Another thing to know about this phone is on the wallpapers is a lot of them are just straight Freedom. Like most everything here is red, white, and blue, and they went hard into that actually. My favorite though is that, just the American flag. Just reminds you that this phone was made with freedom in mind. The right side, you have your volume rockers that controls how loud, how quiet you want Freebird blasting. If America truly was a free country, I would be playing that song on loop the entire time, but I can't. So just deal with whatever song I chose for this video. You don't need this little plastic condom on there anymore. This phone so I did buy this used. It works fine. There's really no issues with it. Battery life, I mean, it's not draining bad, so battery's probably gonna need to be replaced here pretty quick, but well, I'm not gonna deal with it. Another cool thing about these phones was they actually had a thing when it was released called Moto something. You can customize it and do whatever you want. So you can actually do customized back panels. I think there was wood, and then there's some leather ones or fake leather. You could do different color, buttons. I even think that up here was customizable as well. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. This is also a removable back panel. If I can, it is not a removable back panel. I thought it was. I thought this was removable. It is not. But there's where your SIM card goes. I mean, this phone was at the time a more budget-oriented device, and it's still. I can still see this being used just fine by some people. I mean, it's on. What Android's on this thing? I think it's 5, or maybe it's 7. I don't know. Yeah, 5.1. It's stuck on there, so you could still actually use this in a limited fashion today. But I just want to say that screen actually is nice. I think just for being 720p, but since it's only 4.7 inches, which I mean, it's a huge screen, but for only being 4.7 inches and 720p, it looks just fine. It's also going to help you with battery life a lot. The phone is still absolutely, I mean, like, this is pretty much stock Android. And it zips around pretty good. It's fine to say, like, you need to update your YouTube. Your YouTube's out of date. Oh, now you're going to be a little lagging little bitch. YouTube.com. YouTube.com. And it's taking a sweet little time, isn't it? And it's the only bad thing about out-of-date software now. It's just that it's kind of sad. You can barely use it. So maybe I'll go ahead and take that back. I think this is going to be my standard test for all devices I look at, is if you can watch a YouTube video, you can use the phone just fine. If you can't, then the phone is a collectible at this point. It is still cool to have, but I'm sure I could probably download a browser or something. Or let's do desktop site. Your browser needs updating. Google Chrome, Opera. Remind me later. Let's do Chrome, always. So it shows thumbnails, it just doesn't load anything. If I try clicking on something. It's probably gonna be something from Beyonce's. Actually, Beyonce just came here not that long ago. I live outside of Atlanta, so she just had a little concert. And I think she got her stuff stolen, but that's what you get for coming to Atlanta. Yeah, so YouTube is, at least I'm not gonna sit here and try and for like an hour trying to get this to work either. I'm also not going to sign in on it. So that's a bummer. But still an awesome piece of history and tech history, and good for a collection if you're patriotic and you're American. Unfortunately, I can't really get much to load on it as far as YouTube videos. And so that's kind of a bummer. Just like my other videos, like the older phones. I mean, this one, I think you could unlock the bootloader and put some ROMs on it. Or maybe not, because it's Verizon, and Verizon hates anything that's fun. So let's see if this phone still has the Moto stuff on it. No, it doesn't. They had like a chop to turn your flashlight on. It's not working. You had this to twist your wrist. Oh, that works. So yeah, you can twist your wrist to activate the camera. It's a cool thing Motorola's used to do. I don't know if they do today. I hate Motorola's, the new ones. Well, at least the G series, those are just straight garbage. The X series they should have just kept it. Like, why can't you just keep making devices like this anymore? I mean, this phone, like, it has pretty slim bezels for the year, and you have perfectly fine bezels for gripping it and not touching the screen, unlike new phones that you can't do this. You have to finger fuck it from the back, I guess. That's really it. So anyway, thanks for watching this patriotic video, and if you're an American, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not American, well, then you should become American, because it's the best, the greatest. So this is just a quick video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. I am going to start streaming on Twitch, I think. So just for fun. But gaming stuff, I don't know. I need to do something different with my life. Kind of going through a little, not a crisis, but I'm like, I need to do more. Yeah, I'm not very good at speaking, as you see. So anyway, thank you. Bye.